grabbed the rebound and then threw it right back to Sidney. Springer's three off the right side of the iron. Offensive rebound to Ryland Missigatis, who puts it up and in. That makes it 10-2 on the Missigatis basket. 3:15 to play here in this opening quarter. Sidney stays in the full court pressure. Ball in the backcourt still. Off an Alliance foot. We'll get a whistle and a timeout taken by Mackenzie Foster. Timeout on the floor. 3:08 to play. It is 10-2. Sidney out in front. We're back right after this on KNEB.TV.
Coverage of the 2025 Western Conference Basketball Tournament on KNEB.TV is brought to you by Allo, A. Elliott Law, Travis Hawk Shelter Insurance, Dustin White Irrigation, and B&C Steel.
From Hydrozen, a float therapy business right here in Scottsbluff. I'm here today to let you know we now have memberships for $49 monthly. You can guarantee yourself at least one float per month. You know how floating keeps your muscles relaxed, your joints relieved, and your brain clear to think? Now you can float at a reduced rate each month. Inquire today at hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT. Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge.
Back on KNEB.TV, the first of two this afternoon and this evening here at Cougar Palace on the campus of Western Nebraska Community College. Sidney in front of Alliance 10-2 here. It's the 1 against the 8 in our opening game here from the girls' bracket. 3 locations, 4 games, all 3 days. Games today, tomorrow, and Saturday here at the college, also at Scottsbluff and Gering High Schools. Alliance basketball. Inbounded into the backcourt. Macy Seabaum, that'll be an over and back violation. And turnover number 9 of the quarter. And we still got 2:55 to play. Kayla Westby. And all 5 starters are back on the floor for Tyler Shaw, his 19th season as the head coach at Sidney High School. Well, we'll wipe away that turnover as the officials got together, and they will say no over and back call. It'll be Alliance basketball. Bailey will be double teamed as she gets right near midcourt. Finds Seabaum, dribbles through traffic. Macy Seabaum wanted a pass to the right wing to Cody, deflected away, and here comes Sidney. Kayla Westby feeds it to Ryan Dillahay. Schrader drives it. Nobody cut her off on the drive to the rim. Missed the shot. Ball's loose underneath. Sidney maintains possession. It comes to Weiser. Now Kayla Westby. Westby's going to set up shop and put up the 3. Off the heel of the iron. Body hits the floor. That's Carly Black. 2 Alliance would-be rebounders. Deflected away. It comes to Sidney, and then slipping in the paint. Schrader whistled for the walk. That's turnover number 5. Called against or committed by Sidney. 2:16 to play here, first quarter action. Pressure from the Lady Raiders. Seabaum handles. Dillahay got a hand in to knock it away. It'll stay with Alliance. .11 here in the opening quarter. We'll get a whistle and a foul called against Sidney. Hannah Benzel has checked into the game, a 5'6" freshman for Alliance. Seabaum approaching midcourt. And another whistle. This time the foul is going to go against Kiara Schrader. For Sidney. Dillahay picked up that last personal. Now Schrader earning her first foul of the game. Alliance brings it across midcourt with Seabaum. Floats the pass back to Bailey. Bailey picks up her dribble. Now handling Cody. Skip pass right side of the floor. That's Benzel, the freshman. Shot clock at 15 seconds. Benzel dribbling out near the 10-foot line. It's Seabaum, 10 on the shot clock. Bounce pass to the high post area, nearly stolen away. Now it's kicked, and Alliance gives it away for the 10th time here in the first quarter. Carly Black pushing. Black drives it, leaves it underneath. They make the extra pass. It's Schrader from the outside, that three-point attempt. Airmailed everything, offensive rebound. Schrader underneath this time. Took the feed from Carly Black, missed the shot. We get a whistle and a foul, and free throws coming for Kiera Schrader. 1:13 to play here in the first quarter. 10-2 the lead for Sidney, looking for their 13th victory of the season. Kiera Schrader at the line. That's off the right side of the iron. Schrader misses a pair. Foul's going to go against Kayla Westby. That'll be her first personal. 71 seconds to play here in this opening quarter. Sidney still in front by 8. They lead it 10-2. Seabaum. And we'll get a whistle and a jump ball. It'll stay with Alliance. Bailey dribbles near side, right in front of the media table, loses the basketball, and Sidney comes up with the turnover in the backcourt. 10-2. It's been a sloppy opening 7+ minutes. Ryan Dillahay on the dribble. Backs it out with now under 20 seconds on the shot clock. Kayla Westby spots up. That three-point attempt rims out. Offensive rebound goes to Sidney, and now we'll get a whistle. Jump ball, possession arrow keeps it with the Lady Raiders. 10-2 our score with 33 seconds to play in this opening quarter. Westby will inbound underneath along the baseline. Finds Lily Weiser, was wide open. Now she puts it on the floor. Finds Westby, right corner three. And just a little bit strong, the outlet pass. And the throwaway from Alliance. 12 first quarter turnovers committed by the Lady Bulldogs with 24 seconds to play. Carly Black will inbound for Sidney. Shot clock is off. We've got 20 seconds to play here in the first. High screen from Weiser. Dillahay feeds Westby. Weiser. It comes to Schrader. Schrader gives to Dillahay. Back up top, Kiera Schrader. Carly Black whistled for the walk. For Sidney, 6 first quarter turnovers, 7 seconds to play, 10-2 lead for Sidney. They've had 5 different players score in this first quarter. 4 seconds to play. Alliance taking their time. It'll be a half-court shot at the buzzer that glances off the right side of the backboard. 8 minutes complete here, game 1 at WNCC's Cougar Palace. After 1, Sidney leading Alliance in the girls bracket 10-2. We're back after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Coverage of the 2025 Western Conference Basketball Tournament on KNEB.TV is brought to you by Allo, A. Elliott Law, Travis Hawk Shelter Insurance, Dustin White Irrigation, and B&C Steel.
Tired? Sweet Dream Sleep in Gering is ready to help you wake up feeling refreshed. Dr. Brittany Meyer provides consultation for both children and adults to identify sleep disorders such as sleep apnea, insomnia, periodic limb movement, and more. Dr. Meyer and her nurse practitioner manage treatment with follow-ups using in-person office visits and telemedicine to navigate insurance requirements. No referral is necessary. Sweet Dreams Sleep Services. Better sleep, better health.
KNEB.TV coverage, the first of 10 games for us on the TV side here, between 2 today, 4 more tomorrow, with the semifinal games and then third place and championship games coming up on Saturday, late morning and afternoon. After one quarter of play here in the 1-8 matchup, it's Sidney in front of Alliance 10-2. Alliance will start the second quarter with the basketball. Macy Seabaum on the drive. Whistle and a tie-up, and the possession arrow will give it to the Lady Raiders. On the catch, Taylor Springer, left wing. Got 20 seconds on the shot clock. Just inside the three-point arc. The shot wouldn't go for Missigatis. We've got a player from each team on the floor. And we get a tie-up situation. And this time the possession arrow gives it to Alliance. Full court pressure coming from Sidney. Alliance has struggled with the press. Brooke Bailey, the sophomore, throws it ahead to the freshman, Hannah Benzel. Benzel picks up her dribble, finds Seabaum. Jordan Schnell backs off defensively. Benzel to the near side wing. Now Paz Cody, cut off on the baseline by Weinbender. Bailey into the paint. Boy, drifting away from the basket, falling to her left. Shot too strong off the backboard. Taylor Springer can't hit the three on the other end of the floor. Hustling after the basketball that time. Alliance could not control. And Sidney will inbound again along the baseline. Giselle Gonzalez has come into the game. And now Sidney with a giveaway. So right now for Alliance, mentioned Gonzalez, she'll come out with Salcido coming back in. Brooke Bailey will inbound right in front of our broadcast location. Macy Seabaum on the floor. Brooke Bailey and Paz Cody as well. Cody with the bounce pass to Seabaum. 20 on the shot clock, under 6.5 to play here in the first half. Seabaum loses it, driving it inside the foul line. 14th turnover of the game committed by Alliance. Ashlyn Weinbender. It has been a sloppy one so far here with 6:11 to play in the first half. Alliance leading, or check that, Sidney in front 10-2. We've had that score for quite a while now here. Going back to the first quarter. Bailey zigzags her way across the timeline. And three players on the floor battling for the basketball. This time the possession arrow in the jump ball situation gives it to Sidney. 6:01 to play. Right side on the catch near the corner, Springer. Ashlyn Weinbender uses the screen from Jordan Schnell. Now Missigatis with the right hand flip. Shot rims out. Loose underneath for a moment. Reagan Nesbitt has come into the ball game. Nesbitt, a 5'11 sophomore. And off that jump ball and whistle, it goes back to Alliance. That's 8 turnovers in the game committed by Sidney. We'll get a whistle and a foul. Jordan Schnell, first personal, first team foul here in quarter number 2. 5:31 to play in the first half. Mia Marsteller will inbound it far side of the floor for Alliance. Marsteller on the catch. Salcido sets the screen. Marsteller comes back up top to Benzel. Back to Mia Marsteller. Screen and roll action with Shyla Salcido. On the roll, they give it to Salcido. Good-looking action that time from Alliance. Just could not get the shot to drop. Kayla Westby, little hesitation dribble. Underhand scoop to Dillahay. Outside, Carly Black for three. That's off the right side of the backboard. It is still 10-2. We have had this score for probably in there. We'll finally get a change on the scoreboard on the Macy Seabaum drive.
Basket's good by Macy Seabaum.
That makes it a 6-point deficit for Alliance, and Seabaum will have a chance for a 3-point play at the line.
Sidney second. Timeout, Sidney.
We do have a timeout on the floor, a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 10-4 the lead for Sidney. Second quarter from Cougar Palace here at WNCC. 2 games here at the Palace today. After this one, it'll be the Scottsbluff boys playing Liberty Tree down around the Colorado Springs area in Colorado. Out of the timeout for Sidney, they've got Westby, Black, Schrader, Weiser, and Dillahay. Out of the timeout for Alliance, stepping to the free throw line is Macy Seabaum, who's got all 4 points in this half for Alliance. And Seabaum can't hit the foul shot. That was the first free throw attempt of the game for Alliance.
Jump ball, Sidney basketball.
If there's a whistle, there's a jump ball. That's kind of been standard operating procedure here in this first half. Another one, and it goes to Sidney off the missed free throw. The tie-up, and the Lady Raiders have it. The lead is 6. Weiser one hands the pass, and on the catch, Dillahay walks with it on the right side of the floor. That's the 9th Sidney turnover. Right now 15 in the turnover column for Alliance. And Benzel loses her footing trying to spin away from Carly Black. And Alliance gives it back with 4:31 to play in the second quarter. Brooke Bailey comes on, replacing Hannah Benzel. All first-round winners will then congregate here at WNCC tomorrow. Action will start at 2 o'clock for the Friday slate. And there's a bump in traffic in the paint. And that'll be on the floor on the foul call. That'll go against Shyla Salcido. Picks up her second. Out of the left corner off the inbounds pass. The three-point shot long for Kayla Westby. Now Sidney with an offensive rebound. Dillahay looks for a back cut. They get it to Schrader. The layup off the baseline left would not go. But another O board, and a foul goes against Alliance. That'll be the third team foul here in the second quarter. That's the second personal in the game on Mia Marsteller. Sidney inbounds it. Carly Black runs it down near midcourt. Black to Schrader, right back to Carly Black. She'll hand it off, and then Schrader driving it to the left block, had the ball stolen away. Marsteller. Shyla Salcido, mid-range jump shot would not go. Rebounding in the paint is Lily Weiser. Weiser, and she walks with the basketball. .338 to play in the first half. Kicked away, Alliance saves the possession. Seabaum on the right wing. Nice hustle play hitting the floor that time for Sidney. Kiara Schrader. Marsteller offers a hand to help her up off the floor. It'll stay with the Lions, 3:23 to play. Sidney has not scored in the second quarter. And still with a 6-point lead. Brooke Bailey will inbound after the poke away. It'll be Alliance basketball. Bailey near the corner along the baseline. It comes into Seabaum. Seabaum has all 4 points, make it all 6 points for Alliance. They're within 4. Macy Seabaum outscoring Sidney in this second quarter, 4-0. Dillahay. Nice action that time. They make the extra pass. Westby rims out on her. On the shot in the paint, ball goes out of bounds, back to Alliance. Sidney in front, 10-6. And wholesale substitutions here for Tyler Shaw and the Lady Raiders. Game 1 of 2 here at Western Nebraska Community College. Brooke Bailey picks up her dribble right as she came across half court, was trapped in the corner. They're at the midcourt stripe and the sideline. It'll stay with the Lions. Marsteller to inbound. Comes to Bailey. Bailey, a sophomore. Kale Lambert, a 5'10 senior, gives to Salcido. She kicks it away off her foot, and Alliance turns it over. That's their 5th of the quarter, 17 in the game. They dump it underneath, and Nesbitt left it short. Offensive rebound. The putback wouldn't go. Saved in bounds, and Alliance, Sidney maintains possession. Jordan Schnell gives to Reagan Nesbitt. She was fouled on the way up. We'll get free throws coming for Nesbitt. That'll be the 3rd personal on Salcido. A 10-6 lead, and Sidney finally has their first point of the second quarter on the free throw make from Reagan Nesbitt. Sidney right now is 3 for 7 at the foul line. Giselle Gonzalez comes back in. 5'5 junior. Nesbitt left it short. And Nesbitt battling with Gonzalez. Jump ball, possession arrow. It'll go back to Alliance. Sidney in front, 11-5. Just a 5-point lead for the 1 seed here with a little over 2 minutes to play in the first half. Bailey wanted to make the outlet pass along the far side of the floor. Lost it as she was getting ready to pass the basketball. It goes out of bounds off Sidney. They'll set up in the press. Pass comes inbounds to Macy Seabaum. Seabaum has it stolen away from behind by Ryland Misigatis. Lead pass up to Schnell. Nesbitt. And we'll get a blocking foul called against Alliance. That could be the 3rd personal on Mia Marsteller. Addison Weber, a 5'9 junior off the bench, will come in. 1:57 to play here in the first half. Christensen. Schnell's entry pass wanted Nesbitt, stolen away by Alliance. Credit Alliance, they've been solid on the defensive end so far in this first half. They forced 11 turnovers from Sidney. Macy Seabaum, a runner in the paint. That's off the back of the iron. Nesbitt the rebound. And Reagan Nesbitt brings it. She'll look cross court on the bounce pass. Now the mid-range jumper for Schnell won't go. O-board underneath, and Reagan Nesbitt has 3 points here in the quarter. In fact, all 3 points for Sidney as they lead at 13-6. We'll get a Lady Raider foul in the half court.
Foul number 22, Taylor Sprenger.
Taylor Springer picks up the foul. We've got 1:15 to play in the half. Pass Cody, gives it to Seabaum. Lost her footing, turned it over. Right side corner pass. Jordan Schnell's three rims out. Another offensive rebound, and Reagan Nisbet providing a spark off the bench here late in this first half. 15-6 the lead for Sidney. She's got all 5 points. Reagan Nisbet does for the Lady Raiders here in this second quarter. Addison Weber now with the basketball is Paz Cody, the 5'4" sophomore, and Cody whistled for the walk. Still just one player has scored for Alliance in this half. Macy Seabaum has all 6 points. 36 seconds to play. About a half-second differential between shot and game clock is all, so pretty much Sidney can take the last shot. They take a quick shot from Nesbitt. Wouldn't drop. Misigatis on the backside with the offensive rebound. We'll get a whistle and a foul called on Alliance, and Ryland Misigatis will step to the line. That's the second personal on sophomore Brooke Bailey. Ryland Misigatis.
At the free throw line, Ryland Misigatis. Into the game for Alliance.
Too strong on the first. Alliance 1 for 3 at the line here in this second quarter. They are 3 for 9 as a team at the stripe. Misigatis misses both. A 3 for 10 start at the line here in this opening game of the tournament for Sidney. Pass Cody, the mid-range jump shot, it won't go. 9 seconds to play. Here comes Sidney with Jordan Schnell. The kick to Misigatis, 3-point shot off the mark. Offensive rebound to Zoe Christensen. And the buzzer mercifully sounds on this first half of action that featured a total of 21 points. 15-6, Sidney in front at halftime. One leads the 8 seed in the girls bracket. Sidney leading Alliance 15-6 on the Rural Radio Network.
Coverage of the 2025 Western Conference Basketball Tournament on KNEB.TV is brought to you by Allo, A. Elliott Law, Travis Hawk Shelter Insurance, Dustin White Irrigation, and B&C Steel.
Better sleep and better health can be found at Western Sleep Medicine in Gering. Since 2006, Western Sleep Medicine has offered the lowest cost sleep testing either in their independent sleep laboratory or the privacy of your own home. You have control over your health care and your out-of-pocket cost. All insurance is accepted for a much lower cost than the regional option. If you need a sleep study, ask for Western Sleep Medicine. They've helped thousands of people over the years and want to help you. Western Sleep Medicine. Better sleep, better health.
Changing leaf colors means yard work. Your friends at Tri-City Stormwater wants to remind you of the proper way to dispose of fallen leaves. Leaves make great mulch for trees and bushes and compost for future gardens. The city also has yard waste bins, so they can dispose of all your leaves at the city compost facility. Always keep your leaves out of the gutters. Not only do they cause clogging and flooding, they can pollute our waterways by causing nutrient overload. So keep your yard looking good and your drinking water safe, because it's our water, our responsibility.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
I would definitely recommend Allo's business services to other companies. Allo's next-gen firewalls have allowed us to tie 6 physical locations together along with numerous remote employees to produce and collaborate and generate content for our local radio group. It is very important for Nebraska Rural Radio Association to have the best in internet and phone service. We rely upon that every single day. Allo provided me with a solution that fit our needs. They have a quality product, great technical support, and a local presence in their community.
But Yeah, I love working on the grill. I'll flip my burgers and season them. I press them again. It's just really satisfying seeing how beautiful they turn out. Quite honestly, when I'm on the grill, we should really be charging double with the quality and love that I put into them.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
Chris Cottrell, glad to have you alongside here on a Thursday late afternoon, quarter till 5 o'clock. And it is day 1 of 3 for the girls and boys Western Conference tournaments for a high school basketball season. 2 games today here at WNCC at Cougar Palace. 3 games each at Gering High School and Scottsbluff High School. A quick score check from our game here on the TV side. It's Sidney, the 1 seed in the girls bracket, leading 8 seed Alliance by the score of 15-6. Over at Scottsbluff, the Gering boys in the 4-5 game, Gering the 5 seed, and they lead 4 seed Shadron 34-21. That game at halftime, Jeff Kelly has it on KMOR 93.3. The Scottsbluff boys are on the floor, getting some early pregame shooting in as they'll take on Liberty Tree, the school out of Colorado, in the second and final game here at Cougar Palace coming up after the Sidney Alliance girls game. So if the score holds over at Scottsbluff and the Gering boys take care of business, we could see a Scottsbluff-Gering boys matchup right out of the chute tomorrow afternoon, starting at 2 o'clock here at WNCC. If the Scottsbluff and Gering girls both win tonight, that'll be the late game tomorrow evening, wrapping up 4 games here at Cougar Palace. We'll have all 4 semifinal games, 2 from each bracket at WNCC right here at Cougar Palace tomorrow afternoon, starting at 2 o'clock. Halftime score for our first game of the 2-game slate today here at the Palace. Sidney girls in front of Alliance in the 1-8 matchup, 15-6. We'll get a quick check on the halftime statistics when we come back right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
This isn't just a beautiful hospital. It's the home to exceptional patient care. This is where specialty clinics meet your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. This is us. Box Butte General Hospital. Great things are happening here.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
Coverage of the 2025 Western Conference Basketball Tournament on KNEB.TV is brought to you by Allo, A. Elliott Law, Travis Hawk Shelter Insurance, Dustin White Irrigation, and B&C Steel.
The Sidney girls taking on Alliance. 1-8 matchup here at Western Nebraska. That's number 20. The Euro step to the side of the defender. Kayla Westby gave it up, nearly turned it over, but Sidney maintains possession here on the offensive end. Black looks to the high post, gives to Westby, whistle foul. Should be shots coming at the line for Kayla Westby. A little slow to get to her feet after she was knocked to the floor. It was a rough couple of trips down here for Westby. And now Westby will shoot 2 at the line. And Westby knocks it down. First point for Kayla Westby. 6:33 to play here in this third quarter. Giselle Gonzalez checks in as Brooke Bailey heads to the bench with 3 personals. Westby a make at the stripe. And here comes the full court pressure from Sidney. Macy Seabaum will dribble past and take it up with the left hand. Fouled on the shot. We'll get some free throws for Macy Seabaum.
Fouls on number 33.
Lily Weiser, the 5'11 junior, called for the foul. And Seabaum converts. Macy Seabaum has all 7 points in the game for the Bulldogs. Alliance comes in averaging 27 points per game as a team. Seabaum off the mark. Tipped out of bounds off the free throw miss, and it'll go to Sidney. They lead it by 13 with 6:26 to play here in the third quarter. Scottsbluff boys will take on Liberty Tree Academy. The War Eagles in town from just outside Colorado Springs for the next 3 days. In the left corner, Black works it against the zone. Dillahay to Schrader on the right wing. And there's a throwaway out near midcourt. 12th turnover of the game committed by Sidney. Hannah Benzel, the freshman, inbounds it to Paz Cody. Black defending Cody, and Cody threw it right to Schrader, who then gives it right back. Alliance in the half court. Giselle Gonzalez to Hannah Benzel, but she couldn't handle the pass, and here come the Lady Raiders. Up the floor, the spin, in traffic, in the paint, and a whistle and a foul, and that should send Kayla Westby to the free throw line.
Fouls on number 42, Kayla Lambert, her third. Alliance's third.
Third team foul on Alliance. That's the third personal in the game on Kayla Lambert as Kayla Westby has now hit 4 out of 4 at the foul line here in this third quarter. She's got 4 points here in the game. It's a 22-7 lead for Sidney. Again, Macy Seabaum has scored all 7 points for Alliance. Just 1 win on the season. Pass Cody had it taken away by Carly Black. Black looking to push, looks opposite side, and the throwaway near the right block area. And Sidney with the turnover in transition with 5:34 to play
In the game for Alliance, Riley Foss.
in the third quarter. 22-7. Riley Poss, a 5'6" freshman, has come on. Benzel shoots out of the left corner. That came up short. And Giselle Gonzalez got tangled up with Kiara Schrader. It'll stay on the offensive end for Alliance with 5:17 to play. 5-for-5 substitution here. We've got a timeout on the floor. Sidney subbing big. And we'll tell you about these substitutions in just a moment. Timeout on the floor. Sidney leading in the third quarter over Alliance, 22-7. We're back after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Coverage of the 2025 Western Conference Basketball Tournament on KNEB.TV is brought to you by Allo, A. Elliott Law, Travis Hawk Shelter Insurance, Dustin White Irrigation, and B&C Steel.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
KNEB.TV coverage, Allo 15, Mobius 1500. The inbounds pass comes to Giselle Gonzalez, the 5'5" junior, who gets the ball to drop. 22-9, first points of the game for Alliance from someone other than Macy Seabaum. 2-3 zone the look here defensively. Ashlyn Weinbender a three out of the left corner. That shot's off the mark. Rebounding in traffic underneath for Alliance is Addison Weber. Seabaum gives to Weber. 4:45 to play in the third. The lead for Sidney at 22-9. Poss gives it up in the corner to Seabaum. She got tripped up. Whistle comes. Foul's going to go against Sidney.
Fouls on number 11, Jordan Schnell.
And that'll be on Jordan Schnell. Second personal on Schnell. And the second team foul here in this third quarter. Alliance will inbound. Down along the baseline with Hannah Benzel, the freshman, with the honors. They'll throw it into Weber. Addison Weber puts it on the floor. Back cut in traffic. Wanted Seabaum, the turnover. That's the fifth of the quarter. In traffic, in transition, the nice catch and finish for Reagan Nesbitt. She's got 7 points off the bench to lead Sidney. Nesbitt comes up with the steal, goes strong, can't get it to go. She grabs her own miss. Nice sequence there, a steal, miss shot, offensive rebound, and Nesbitt got it back up and in quickly. She's got 9. It's 26-9. Poss lobs it to the midcourt stripe. Now Weber on the catch, left side wing. Knocked away, ball goes into the backcourt. They'll say it was touched up. First by Sidney, no backcourt violation. Block shot on the drive from Seabaum, and the ball goes out of bounds right into the hands of Mackenzie Foster, the head coach for Alliance. 2015 Alliance grad. Was Mackenzie Brennan back in those days. Married Hemingford High graduate Colt Foster. Missed three out of the left corner from Weinbender. Offensive rebound, but now Sidney with the turnover as Alliance comes up with the steal underneath the basket. We're under 3.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. That's Poss, the freshman, to Weber. Weber, a left-handed pass to Macy Seabaum. Left wing three, first triple of the game for Alliance. And Macy Seabaum with the three-point honors. She's in double figures with 10. She's got 10 of the 12 for the Bulldogs. Schnell's bounce pass to Weinbender. Jordan Schnell gets it back. Taylor Springer thought about the three. Alliance in his zone. Schnell looks opposite corner. Weinbender, high arcing triple. That goes out of the left corner for Ashlyn Weinbender. For Sidney. They double team, they get the trap. That leads to a turnover. The steal for Jordan Schnell. And Schnell takes it from midcourt all the way to the rim for the easy layup, and it is now a 19-point lead. 31-12, Sidney in front. The 1 seed on their way to a first-round win. The 1 seed in the boys bracket is Scottsbluff. They'll play Liberty Tree out of Colorado coming up in our next game here at the college. 5 for 5 as they come over the boards and into the game for Tyler Shaw and Sidney. The starters are back on. Black, Schrader, Weiser, Dillahay, and Westby. Dillahay defends against Macy Seabaum. Helping off her defender a little bit was Kayla Westby. She recovers. Now they switch. Riley Poss, the freshman, picks up her dribble, steps through, misses the shot. It's blocked into the hands of Kara Schrader. I've got 25 turnovers committed right now by Alliances. Ryan Dillahay in the paint with the mid-range jump shot. Now Weber trying to spin away on the dribble from Westby. Macy Seabaum has one, can't hit a second three. Black the rebound in the paint. 90 seconds to play in the third. Carly Black taking it strong to the rim with the right hand off the square. For Carly Black, she's got 7 points. 9 for Nesbitt. Black has 7. Westby has 4. And a turnover committed by Alliance on the inbounds pass. And Kiera Schrader will step to the line now for the Lady Raiders. 1:16 to play in the third quarter.
Foul number 5, Addison Weber, her first.
That foul on Alliance's Addison Weber, her first personal. And Kiera Schrader hits the first at the line. She's 1 for 3 at the charity stripe. Sidney was held to just 5 points in the second quarter. They've come up with a big number here. In the third with 22 points as Schrader hits a pair. Poss tried to throw it away right to Carly Black. I think it hit her in the face, ricocheted off her, and it goes to Alliance.
Foul number 33. Riley Weiser, her second.
So the foul goes on Weiser. That'll be her second. That'll send Macy Seabaum to the line. It rims out on Seabaum, who has 10 of Alliance's 12 points. 68 seconds to play here in quarter number 3. High arcer from the stripe, would not go. Pair of misses for Seabaum. Alliance is just 1 for 5 at the line. 37-12, Sidney ball and a 25-point lead. Westby will give it to Ryan Dillahay. Dillahay picks up her dribble at the top of the key. Handoff action to Westby. Crosses over, takes it strong. The left-hand layup won't go. Aggressive and nice move to the rim for Kayla Westby. Shot wouldn't drop, and it was out of bounds last touched by the Lady Raiders. Inbounds pass comes to Weber. Weber near side to Poss. Black and Westby try and double team. Poss gets rid of it. Weber and Sidney are checked out Alliance across the timeline to beat the 10-second call, but then Weber walks with it in the open floor. 26 turnovers committed by Alliance here unofficially. Ryan Dillahay handles up top. Lily Weiser sets the screen. Dillahay to Schrader. Schrader on the drive, and a little layup over the front of the rim for Kiera Schrader. Schrader's got 4 in the quarter. Weber dribbles in and out of traffic, and then a dangerous pass intercepted by Weiser Outlet pass to Kiera Schrader. The turnover leads to a transition opportunity and a fast break basket for Alliance. 41-12 now the score. Couple of seconds is all. Half-court heave from Macy Seabaum. Off the mark to the right of the rim. After three, it is a 41-12 lead for Sidney. Lady Raiders now in control. We'll step away and have the fourth quarter for you right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Coverage of the 2025 Western Conference Basketball Tournament on KNEB.TV is brought to you by Allo, A. Elliott Law, Travis Hawk Shelter Insurance, Dustin White Irrigation, and B&C Steel.
Warm hand and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. This is us. Box Butte General Hospital. Great things are happening here.
Glad to have you here on KNEB.TV on multiple platforms, Allo 15, Mobius 1500, and of course our KNEB.TV YouTube channel. High school basketball, day one for the Western Conference Tournament. Girls bracket underway here at WNCC with top seed Sidney in front, leading Alliance Big by the score of 41-12, a turnover. And Carly Black, the quick layup, she's got 9. Seabaum has 10 of the 12 points for Alliance. Pass comes out near midcourt. Pass Cody runs it down. 30 seconds gone by here in the fourth. Seabaum on the drive into the paint. And we'll get a whistle and a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it back to Sidney. I've got Alliance now unofficially with 29 turnovers in the game. Sidney in front by 31 points at 43-12. Scottsbluff boys will play Liberty Tree out of the Colorado Springs area coming up next in the 1A game in the boys bracket. Underneath, Weiser gives it up to Kayla Westby. Westby back on the perimeter to Carly Black. Black underhand pass to Weiser, right side. And stepping back into a three-point miss that time was Kayla Westby. Ball loose on the floor, Kiera Schrader. She'll bounce it to Carly Black. Little crossover dribble, gets Black into the paint. We get a whistle, and a foul is going to be called against Alliance. It came on the floor.
Fouls on number 42, 25. Ian Marsteller, her third.
And that'll go against Mia Marsteller, her fourth personal. And it's Carly Black. They'll say it was a shooting foul, so Black at the line hits the first. That puts her into double figures, now with 10. Couple of substitutions here for Tyler Shaw. Weinbender and Schneller back in. Christensen and Nesbitt have also checked back in. 1 of 2 at the line for Carly Black. Offensive rebound goes to Zoe Christensen. She's fouled. And free throws coming now for Christensen. Rylan Misigatis will check in here momentarily for Carly Black, it would appear.
Fouls on number 42, Keela Lambert, her fourth.
Zoe Christensen had 2 first quarter free throws. She's 2 for 4 at the line, make it 2 for 5. Couple of makes there for Christian, 1 of 2, for Christensen. A turnover in the backcourt committed by Alliance as Misigatis comes up with the steal. Sidney in front, 45-12. 7-0 run away here from the running clock the rest of the way in this fourth quarter. Nissigatis inbounds it out high to Nesbitt, who provided a nice spark for Sidney late in the first half. Now Nesbitt in the right corner. Dribbles to the elbow. Now it's Christensen, cut off. Weinbender will shoot the three, and knocking it down is Ashlyn Weinbender. Weinbender's got 6. She's hit 2 trays, and it's 48-12. Lead pass ahead to Brooke Bailey. Good defensive work from Christensen. Blocked the shot. Alliance maintains possession underneath the basket. Bailey shoots it up against 3 Sidney defenders in traffic, well off the mark, and the Lady Raiders clear. Jordan Schnell to Reagan Nesbitt. Now Christensen. 5 on the perimeter right now for Sidney. They'll pass and screen on the ball handler, and Weinbender comes off the screen and banks in the jump shot. 5 in the quarter. She's got 7. Check that, 8 points, and it is a 50-12 lead. Marsteller can't get it to go off the back of the iron, and Schnell rebounds. Schnell, long pass up ahead, intercepted by Alliance as Macy Seabaum came up with the steal. 5:24 to play in the fourth quarter. And Taylor Springer will check in, replacing Jordan Schnell. 50-12 our score with 5:24 to play in the game. Taylor Springer, the sophomore, handles. Springer might have got away with a double dribble and then stolen away by Macy Seabaum. And then Springer called for the foul. That's 17 turnovers unofficially committed by Sidney. 5:14 to play. Mia Marsteller will inbound far side in front of the scorer's table for Alliance. 50-12 the lead for Sidney. Marsteller, bounce pass high post to Kale Lambert. Pass Cody, gives it up to Macy Seabaum. Lost her footing on the drive into the paint. Ball winds up in the hands of Cody. Missed three-point shot. Reagan Nesbitt will start the break. Nesbitt into the paint. It comes outside to Zoe Christensen. The three, a little bit strong, and Brooke Bailey flies in to grab the miss, and here comes Alliance back the other direction. Bailey. They'll double team her as she picks up her dribble. Seabaum. Marsteller will put up a tray, and that one goes. Mia Marsteller becomes just the third player for Alliance to score in the game. It's a 35-point lead for Sidney with 4:17 to play at 50-15. Into the paint, Christensen. Outside it comes. Taylor Springer knocks down a tray. Springer. That is a couple of threes here in the quarter.
30-second timeout.
Fourth made 3 of the game for Sidney. Weinbender's hit 2. Springer's got 1, and Carly Black knocked 1 down. All 4 threes for Sidney coming in this second half. That last one pushes the lead to 38 at 53-15. That matches the biggest lead of the game for Sidney. They will move on to the second round in the girls' bracket. The Gehring boys were up big, leading Chadron at halftime over at Scottsbluff High School earlier by 13. So Sidney in the girls' side will play tomorrow at 3:30 against either North Platte or Chadron. That's the 4-5 game being played right now over at Gehring High School. We go under 4 minutes to play in the game. Jordan Schnell moves in front of the would-be teammate of the passer for Alliance that time, and Schnell comes up with the steal. That's 31 turnovers committed by Alliance. Schnell on the perimeter. Into the corner, Nesbitt. She holds the ball high, finds a cutter. They get it right to Springer, who scores it on the layup. Taylor Springer has 5 points, all here in the fourth quarter. The lead is 40. should have a running clock on that out of bounds play. And now they get it going before the inbounds pass. So 40-point lead. Alliance with another turnover. Misigatis, soft touch on the drive to the rim. Floats it up and in. Ryland Misigatis with 4. 57-15. Addison Weber catches right wing. Misigatis defending up high. That's Riley Norris, a sophomore who's on for Alliance. Clock will continue to run here during the dead ball situation. Zoe Christensen to the bench as Ashlyn Weinbender comes in. Weinbender's got 8. There's a steal for Sidney's Jordan Schnell. Schnell lost it on the way up. Picks the ball up, gets it to Weinbender on the drive. Too strong in the paint, and Weber rebounds for Alliance with 2:20 to play in the game. 57-15. Near steal for Springer. Paz Cody with the basketball. Hannah Benzel, the freshman, back to Cody. Giselle Gonzalez comes out to set the on-ball screen. We go under 2 minutes to play. Ball's loose and out of bounds. It'll go to Sidney. .140 to play. KNB.TV coverage for this one. For our next game here at Cougar Palace, the Scottsbluff boys will also be on 107.3 The Trail, plus our TV platforms as well. Missed 3 out of the corner. And the clock will stay running as we have a whistle and a foul called against Sidney. .70 seconds to play as the clock runs during that dead ball. Alliance inbounds. Poss gives to Weber. Weber dribbles on the perimeter. Weber along the left baseline. She's fouled on the shot. Free throws coming up for Addison Weber. And the clock will run during the free throws here from Weber. Now at 41 seconds to play. Weber off the mark on the first. 57-15. And Weber hits the second. 4 players have scored for Alliance. Macy Seabaum has 10. Weber with 1 of 2 at the line. Mia Marsteller connected on a 3. Sidney will just bleed the end of this ball game off the clock here. Down to 5 seconds to play. Sidney keeps it on the perimeter. And that'll do it. The final score, Alliance falls to Sidney here in round 1, 57-16. 57-16, the final score. We'll come back with more right after this on the Rural Radio Network.
Coverage of the 2025 Western Conference Basketball Tournament on KNB.TV is brought to you by Allo, A. Elliott Law, Travis Hawk Shelter Insurance, Dustin White Irrigation, and B&C Steel.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Chris Cottrell back with you now between games here at Western Nebraska Community College at Cougar Palace. The Sidney girls, the 1-seed, knock off 8-seed Alliance by the final 57-16 to advance to the second round, where they'll play either North Platte or Shadron tomorrow afternoon at 3:30. Sidney had one player in double figures. Carly Black finished with 10. You had Reagan Nesbitt off the bench with 9. Ashlyn Weinbender came off the bench and scored 8. Kara Schrader, a starter for Sidney, had 8 points. 5 points for Taylor Springer, 4 each for Kayla Westby, Ryan Dillahay, and Rylan Missigatis. 3 in the win for Zoe Christensen and Jordan Schnell, finished with 2 points. Alliance had 4 scores, 1 player in double figures. Macy Seabaum had 10. Mia Marsteller with 3, 2 points for Giselle Gonzalez, and 1 point in the fourth quarter at the line from Addison Weber. 57-16, the final score. What we'll do right now is we'll step away and we'll come back with TV and radio coverage here in a few minutes for the Scottsbluff boys as they get set to take on Liberty Tree, the War Eagles out of the Colorado Springs area. We'll join you in a few minutes on 107.3